Tonight, residents in a West Hollywood neighborhood are angry. They say they've had enough of the chaos created by a social media star known for his crazy antics. That man, Jake Paul, has 8.5 million followers on YouTube.
As neighbors, though, say that he's been filming dangerous stunts and he's putting people in danger.
Bridge the gap. Oh, yeah, there you go.
And a brand new Rolex, and a Lambo too, and I come in with the crew. This is Team 10, bitch. Who the hell are flipping you? And you know I kicked them out.
You want me to look bad on camera? I've dealt with that in the past.
And that's one thing you don't want. Wow.
You just want me to look bad on camera? Is that what you want? I guess your birthday, right? And you're like, no.
You guys need to get a divorce. You guys won. Thank you guys so much for watching the Married Hit Show.
This is a good lesson.
Okay.
If you always remain like the bigger person in life, regardless of the situation, if you're like more mature about it, whatever it is, like that just shows, right?
Hello guys, Ohio White Boy here. Jake Paul, we all know him from his very talented performance in It's Everyday Bro.
And I just dropped some new merch, and it's selling like a god church.
1990, we had Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice. 2007, we had Crank That by Soulja Boy. 2017, we have It's Everyday Bro by Jake Paul. So I'm sure by now you guys know about the Jake Paul controversy, where lately he's been really naughty. He's been violating private property. He almost burned down his neighbor's home, and on top of that, he ended up doxing Post Malone. Well, guess what? I know something no one else on YouTube knows about Jake Paul. And how do I know this? Well, because I actually ended up meeting Jake Paul in person. And while I was with him, I actually ended up learning a lot about the guy. He actually turns out to be really sensitive and really emotional. As we were having this deep conversation, Jake Paul ended up telling me a big secret. He told me not to tell anyone, but since ad revenue is really low on YouTube, I decided to make this secret public, and I'm about to share it with you guys right now. So I recommend you guys to get up close to your speakers. If you guys own earphones, I recommend you guys to plug them in, because I'm about to tell you guys a big secret about Jake Paul. Are you guys ready? Okay, so the big secret about Jake Paul is... Okay, here it goes. Jake Paul is actually gay. Anyways guys, today for another episode of I Don't Like Your Ways, we're gonna be looking at ex-Disney star Jake Paul.
Son's called.
He's asleep.
With the shot on an old lady.
No.
So a lot of people don't know his origins. They don't know that, in fact, like many vloggers, Jake Paul began posting some very amazing videos on other websites. And this shouldn't really come to a surprise to you guys, because Jake Paul actually started making videos on guess what platform? Yup, you guessed it. Vine.
Timmy just broke up with Jessica. Like, literally, I can't. Literally, I can't.
That's fucking stupid.
And so I'm gonna be the bigger person in this situation. As a 20-year-old kid.
Jake. I'm sorry to break it to you, but you're not a kid anymore. In fact, you're not even a teen anymore. You're 20 years old. I know it might seem hard to believe, but you're not a kid anymore, Jake. I'm sorry, I just had to say it. So we all know that our beloved Jake Paul was actually on KTLA News. The story is about him being very disrespectful to his neighbors. And how does Jake act on public television? Well, let me just show you guys.
The neighbors hate me, but I'm still gonna flip and send it.
So he decides to, you know, grab his motorcycle and do a wheelie across the street. Then he proceeds to climbing up the roof of the KTLA 5 news van. Again, Jake, you're 20 years old. You're not a kid. The story is that Jake Paul is a threat to his neighbors. He's doing really dangerous things. He's setting fires on his backyard. I mean, your initial thoughts would be to act formally in front of the news, you know, to at least convince them that you're not all that reckless. But Jake Paul, he doesn't understand that. He's really not all there. Oh yeah, how do I convince him that I'm not all that crazy? How these neighbors say I am. Oh, maybe I'll climb the KTLA News 5 van. That sure will make them think that I'm not that crazy.
A lot of the neighbors are complaining. They're very upset.
No, why?
I don't know, Jake. Maybe because you light up your backyard on fire. I don't know, maybe because your stupid little fans are always outside your house chanting your name, you know, just stroking your ego. Or maybe because you do some really stupid pranks out in the streets, you know, where cars are passing by.
Erica's in the trunk! They took Erica! No, Erica!
But yeah, Jake, other than that, you're a pretty good solid neighbor. Fucking idiot.
It's every day, bro. You got that Disney Channel 75. No on YouTube and...
So do you guys remember when FouseyTube ended up doing this social experiment where he supposedly got into a fight with Dry Scum? I mean, the whole thing was totally fake. Nobody actually believed the story. But FouseyTube's main message for the social experiment was to not believe everything you see on social media because you can get easily manipulated. And well, guess what, guys? Jake Paul tried to do the same thing.
That was kind of just like a lesson to teach you guys that like not everything that you see in the media on a day-to-day basis is real, and that you could basically fake anything and twist everything the way you want. And hopefully that helped you guys learn a lesson about like, yo, maybe not everything I see is real out there.
Oh, okay, I get it. So if you're saying to do my research and not believe everything I see on the media, well, let me just do that and see who's really telling the truth.
2 hours later.
Okay, so I'm back. So after doing some extensive research on Jake Paul, I still have the same conclusion about this guy, and that is that Jake Paul is a self-centered douchebag.
One of the neighbors yesterday, or 2 nights ago, sorry, one of the neighbors comes over and unscrews the screws in the tire to our Team 10 van. The neighbors tried to kill us, bro. They take the nuts out. Max and the Martinez twins are driving down the road and the highway. All of a sudden they hear a noise. They're like, what is this? They get outside. The nuts are off of the tire. So they start driving slow on the highway. Literally the whole entire tire falls off, and they like the bus lopsides. They go flying into the middle of the traffic on the 101. The whole highway stops. Super dangerous situation. And our neighbors are the ones that did this. Our neighbors tried to kill us. Our neighbors literally tried to kill the Martinez twins. Like, and that could, think about this, bro. There could have been 10 of us in that van. Yeah. That it holds 10 to 15 people. It could have been a full van of people going 80 miles per hour. Tire falls off. We would have all died. That's criminal activity. And so if they want to file a lawsuit against them, then, you know, maybe we'll just snap.
First of all, this is actually very, very serious. If you actually witness your neighbors unscrewing the bolts off your wheels and you aren't, you know, making this up, you should definitely report this to the authorities because this is criminal activity and this should be penalized. But if, you know, you're actually making this up just for the views, just for the hype, it's really scummy of you to do. You're saying that your neighbors try to kill you guys. That is a very serious claim. But again, remember what our wise sensei once said.
Not everything that you see in the media on a day-to-day basis is real, and that you could basically fake anything and twist everything the way you want.
Well said, Jake. Well said.
Hey, this goes out to all the Jake Paulers and Lil Gangsters.
So recently, Jake Paul ended up posting a brand new video to his channel titled Why I'm No Longer a Part of Disney. And well, this video was basically a vlog. Of course, you gotta stretch that video out to 10 minutes to get that extra cash revenue. And towards the end, it has the part where he explains himself why Disney ended up dropping him. And well, this is what Jake Paul had to say.
And so for Disney, for me, we came to this like mutual agreement of like it's best for us to part ways and go and do our own thing. Because I love Bazaar I love Disney Channel, I love the show, like everyone involved, the cast, the crew. It was such a hard decision. It all kind of came into fruition like over the past week, and we were, you know, trying to figure out if it was like, if we all wanted to move forward with it, and eventually that's what we all decided. But it's sad.
In this video, you know, the explanation was kind of odd. It was kind of weird. It kind of seemed like when a high school couple breaks up and the relationship ends in good terms. So when somebody asks why you guys broke up, you both say that it was just a mutual thing, that you guys both agreed at the same time to, you know, just call it quits and end it right there. That's what they say. That's what Jake Paul is promoting. But it's just a really big coincidence that it all just decides to end right now, when the situation is really hot, when Jake Paul is getting exposed left and right, when Jake Paul's true colors are being shown. Then Disney drops him. You know, it kind of reminds me of the whole PewDiePie thing, when, you know, the Wall Street Journal wrote about him that he was a suspected Nazi, and Disney found out about it and they ended up dropping him as well. PewDiePie always made, you know, content that was provocative, and everybody understood that it was just mostly jokes. It was not to be taken seriously. But until it was brought up to light, then the companies were forced to take action. Anyways, guys, this about wraps up another episode of I Don't Like Your Ways. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to leave a like, because I can already hear those prepubescent girls just typing away on the comment section.
No, Jake Paul is good. No, he's no bad.
But seriously, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're new, because, of course, we need to get this channel up and running. Anyways, make sure to turn on that notification bell, because I'm not getting a lot of views. Anyways, guys, see you next video, where we will be visiting the Team 10 house.